Hello, Temple family, and welcome to the family and friends who are here to celebrate our white coat ceremony. My name is Dr. Hellerslia, and I am the class advisor for the class of 2024. Class, over the past few weeks, I have had the honor of helping you put on your white coat for the very first time. Some of you expressed feelings of excitement and nervousness, and I think those emotions appropriately reflect the sense of awe when we are about to embark on something grand and special. Because indeed, the white coat symbolizes a profession marked by trustworthiness, integrity, and service of others. And today, we are celebrating the beginning of your journey to becoming that professional. I know the days ahead are going to be challenging, but I trust that our collective resolve, determination, and commitment to a sense of purpose beyond ourselves will demonstrate the strength of our character, as it has for over 100 years. You see, Temple School of Pharmacy, being founded in 1901, not only survived the pandemic of 1918, but thrived as we fulfill our mission to prepare students to becoming outstanding practitioners and scientists. And as we strive to improve the health and well-being of our community, we will thrive through the pandemic of 2020. And as our motto states, perseverance conquers. And we are supported by a great team. In a few moments, you will hear remarks from our dean, some student leaders. Dr. Mancano will lead us into taking the oath of our pharmacist, and we will highlight the achievements of our alumni in their journey. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Dean Panyam.
Welcome to the 2020 White Coat Ceremony. This is a big day for the class of 2024. I'm excited to officially welcome you all to the Temple University School of Pharmacy. As you may know, the White Coat Ceremony is a rite of passage, welcoming you as new pharmacy students into the profession. As pharmacy students, you are now bound by the same professional commitments that bind all pharmacists. This ceremony will join the symbol of the white coat, as Dr. Hellerslia mentioned, with the virtues of altruism, responsibility, duty, integrity, honor, respect, and compassion. 2020 has been a remarkably challenging year. We acknowledge the pain and suffering of our fellow countrymen and women from social injustices inflicted over centuries and brought to the forefront with the killing of Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and others. We mourn the hundreds of thousands of people that have died worldwide from the COVID-19 pandemic. And as you can attest, the pandemic has changed the way we live, work, and learn. Despite all these challenges, you made it here. I congratulate you for that. Once again, as Dr. Van Hellerslia mentioned in her welcome note, you've already demonstrated the most important attribute of a Temple student, perseverance. Our current affairs will no doubt play a part in shaping the type of pharmacist you ultimately become. I am sure your perseverance is exactly what the future needs and will make you the most successful pharmacist that you can ever be. Now, as you start your journey here, you'll realize how our faculty, staff, and alumni are great role models for all of us. Many of them have been at the forefront of the fight against the pandemic. Dr. Dave Lebo, lab professor for the class of 2024, you've already met him, helped make hundreds of liters of hand sanitizer to Temple University Hospital and St. Christopher's Hospital for Children. Professor Dr. Christina Rose and our alum, Dr. Suzanne Brown, volunteered their time to help set up and lead pharmacy services for the COVID-19 surge facility at the Leocoris Center. Our faculty, staff, and students recently launched the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Task Force, an all-round effort that is essential for making sure that we don't miss a chance to evolve along with the rest of the society. Also, our faculty and staff have worked really hard to develop an exciting curriculum this year that'll ensure that you receive the best education and training possible despite all the current challenges. I once again want to thank you for choosing Temple, and also my sincere thanks to families and friends who are here watching for the support they have provided and will continue to provide throughout your careers. Now, Kevin Lai, Safwan Khan, and Brett Nguyen, presidents of the classes of 2022, 2023, and 2021, will officially introduce the class of 2024. Thank you and welcome once again.
Hi, everyone. Before I get started, I just wanted to say on behalf of the class of 2020, welcome to Temple Pharmacy's family. For me, the white coat ceremony is where it finally sunk in that I was here. Like, I made it. And now all of you have too. I know this year poses a lot of unique challenges, but I'm sure that you're all up to the task, and I wish you all the best of luck as you move forward through your pharmacy careers. So starting with section A, Claudine Sarah Andre, Jessica Nicole Angelicio, Itzel Vanessa Bravo, Michaela Dannett Holbrook, Ladina Hesenaj, Vilson Koka, Malika Lakal, Justin Mancini, Falak Madahi, Mai Huang Ian Pham, Mario Riccardi, Andre Michael Rickard, Rohan Saganti, Bijal Shah, Kunal R. Shah, Taryn Thomason, Michael Yeager, okay, continuing on with section B, Jillian Brown, Timothy Bui, Mary Kate Chambers, Alexis Cicatelio, Viti Desai, Ruiz Iskandar, Gabrielle Christina Fendrick, Michael Alemu Faisa, Emma Leanne Herb, Carlton Huggins, Sarah John, Mariclin Corsini, Ashley Mathone, Ashley Alexandra Napolitano, Joseph K. Osikusi, Timothy James Rosenwald, Trevor Sersh, Eric Tiver, Brandon Preston Watts, Wendy Zhang, now beginning for section C, Stevens Alfred, Hayford Asamani Ansa, Pia Adelina Bosia, Charlie Mackenzie Cohn, Charmaine Cabello, Ira Nicole de Dios, Jessica Edwards, Elizabeth George, Tyler Reed Goldsman, Tierra Harmon, Fanny Apiening Kusi, Jessica Liu, Meihua Ma, Simran Pal Mangat, Selena Masum, Sawyer Claire Patrick, Shiny M. Rajan, Himal Jayesh Sinvad, Lingji Sun, Naim Shahid Zayad, thank you.
Hello, I'm Safwan, president of class of 2023, and it's an honor for me to be a part of this special moment in your lives. I will now continue to announce section D. Shema Al-Khafaji, Mark Sami Zaki Abdul Malik, Clark Ain Bishop, Abid Chaudhry, Brianna Deku, Tariq Ahmed Sayed, Karen Gonzalez, Nimit Haisanaj, Jimmy Nguyen, Lillian Nguyen, Mary Onafua, Tan V. Pham, Nazea Rabsava, Isra Azhari Saeed, Yuying Tan, Jerome Wellington, John Yasse, Moving on to section E. Ashley Brown. Jocelyn Cole. Christopher Patrick Gallen. Vlad Gorpin. Francesca Graciano. Edward Yaw Hagen. Anita Hu. Tara A. Ibrahim. Israt Jahan. Sooyoon Kim. Tan Lee. Maria Paula Muniz. Nolan Nguyen. Dennis Nyamoro. Jessica Patel. Kandarb Vijaybai Patel. Sarah Sali. Priya Tyagaraja. Onita Tum. Jasmine Williams. Manisha Wolderzeller. And now moving on to section F. Stephen Adasonla. Sandra Arrest. Oladuni Asheru. Alexandra Bramo. Shi Hao Chu. Colin Cregan. After Desai. Jamar Atkins. Sierra Gall. Priyanka Joshi. Christina Lee. James Lee. Vanya Liang. Kelly Marbury. Sandra Macari. Paloma Rodriguez Santiago. John Lee Mosiko Seji. Bishoy Shinoda. Sajida Sikandar. Alexander Young. Just wanted to say welcome to the Temple community and Temple family. Wishing you all the best in your careers. Thank you.
Hey everyone, so my name is Brett. I am the president of the class of 2021. On behalf of our class, I just want to say congratulations on getting here. I do want to take just a second to give you one piece of advice that I've learned over the past couple of years. So one reason I chose Temple was because of the family vibe I was getting from everyone. This truly is a family. So pharmacy school is tough. It's easier when you have the right people around you. So don't be afraid to talk to your classmates, upperclassmen, and faculty, especially the faculty. So everyone wants you to succeed. So yeah, let's get on with it. I am going to be introducing section G here. Umair Amr, Rutu Amin, Abigail Bassiano, Alexandru Donis, Hamad Froke, Ashley Grady, Timothy Jurazic, Yasmin Kataishet, Annie Liu, Noshin Mahmud, To Win, Grace Ni, Armani Ray, Jose Rivera, Ani Stevenson, Caitlin Valentino, John Vo, Tanner Zewatolitz, and on to section H, Albin Baliu, Jessica Cho, Alexander Flesher, Javid Hashmi, Carissa Hickey, Kamalpreet Chiron, Olivia Kennedy Shareko, Joseph Laflame, Bryce Moyer, Steve Wynn, Uzoma Ogbana, Melissa Perfilio, Waileshka Rivera, Autumn Sanders, Matthew Santosh, Yash Solanki, Mosena Sumaya, Gabrielle Vivas, Genesis Victoria. And I have the pleasure to announce the elected students who will be a part of the student council. Congratulations to these students. Keep in mind that the student government is only one of many leadership opportunities available at Temple. So if you want to get involved, just be on the lookout for other opportunities in all the different organizations we have here. So now I would like to hand it over to Dr. Mancano for the reading of the oath of the pharmacist.
Great. Thank you, Brett. And congratulations to the new officers as well. I look forward to working with you over the coming semester. We typically will do the oath of the pharmacist. You're going to do it twice, right? You're going to do it today as you're getting your white coat, and you'll blink your eyes, and you'll be doing it 4 years from now at graduation with diploma in hand and your family surrounding you. So it's going to go quickly, but I think these words really should resonate with you throughout your academic career and then into your professional career. So what I'll ask you to do is I'm going to leave a little bit of time to repeat after me. I'll say the words. Obviously, you're on mute, so no one's going to hear the group repeating. But the oath of a pharmacist, I think you need to hear the words and then you need to say them yourself and let them sink in, because you're about to undertake a very, very large responsibility for patients and public health. So without further ado, we can get started. So repeat after me. I'll do section by section. So the oath of a pharmacist. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, please repeat. Next, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. Repeat. I will apply my knowledge experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. Please repeat. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. Please repeat. I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence. Please repeat. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. Please repeat. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take this vow voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Okay. You've said the oath of a pharmacist. Like I said, you blink your eye and you'll be saying it at graduation in just a little bit. That ends the live portion of the program that we have for the white coat ceremony. I invite you to stay around. There's a very important award ceremony that is going to be delivered via tape. So as of now, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Richard Pacitti, who's currently the president of the Temple University School of Pharmacy Alumni Association. I count him as a classmate, a colleague, and a friend, and he's done many, many things to advance the practice of pharmacy within Philadelphia, as well as working with students on a regular basis at his hospital and multiple hospitals that he's been in over time. So he'll lead the annual awards presentation, and without further ado, we can get that started. Thanks for your attention. Congratulations, and see you in class on Friday.
Welcome, everyone. And I'm here today to present Temple University School of Pharmacy Alumni Association Distinguished Pharmacy Practitioner Award. I'd like to start off by talking about the eligibility criteria, and that is any pharmacist who has graduated from Temple at least 5 years ago and is employed as a full-time professional in a pharmacy setting that enables him or her to demonstrate outstanding skills in clinical pharmacy and/or provide professional services that result in a clear benefit to the customer, patient, and/or the community. The practice setting should include, but are not limited to, the community pharmacy, hospital pharmacy, home infusion therapy, long-term care practice, and consultant practice. Key features for consideration in identifying characteristics shall be any of the three of the following. That is, a provider of pharmacy-related services to customers and patients, for example, blood pressure screening, lipid testing, coagulation testing. Innovation and quality control procedures, patient counseling, cognitive services, and medication error reduction. Active participant in a professional organization. Interest and involvement in having input into pharmacy-related legislation. Ongoing involvement in the community and/or educating practitioners as a preceptor. So this year's Distinguished Practitioner Pharmacy Award is presented to Vincent Lacrosse, who certainly hits all of those criteria in his distinguished career. Vince graduated from Temple School of Pharmacy in 1979 and achieved his Doctor of Pharmacy degree from the University of Maryland in 1984. Vince has spent the majority of his distinguished career at Penn State Health Milton S. Hershey Medical Center. where he has been involved with clinical practice, education, and training of pharmacy and medical students, and in pharmacy leadership positions. Vince began his career as clinical pharmacist and progressed to his current position as Senior Director of Pharmacy, overseeing inpatient and ambulatory care pharmacy services, including 200 plus employees. As a leader of the team, Vince has been a part of many positive contributions to quality patient care and the practice of pharmacy at the medical center. I would just like to share some of the team's accomplishments with Vince's leadership. He's expanded the hospital pharmacy practice into multiple specialty areas of practice that includes cardiology, critical care, adult and pediatric oncology, solid organ transplant, pediatrics, and neonatology. Vince has been a part of the expansion of the PGY1 pharmacy residency program from 1 to 6 residents and the development of a PGY2 critical care program. He's been involved in the development of relationships with 7 schools of pharmacy in Pennsylvania and Maryland, creating clerkship opportunities for up to 50 plus students per year. Vince has initiated a bedside discharge counseling and medication delivery service, improving adherence and reducing hospital readmissions. He has worked to restructure the pharmacy practice model to reduce the pharmacist-patient ratio, allowing for consistent pharmacist bedside care and a multidisciplinary approach to this care. He has served to develop and implement a specialty pharmacy program for the medical center, including clinical pharmacist presence in clinics and patient telemanagement. Vince has also been very giving to the profession, and this is the first where I first met Vince. He is a very active participant in the Pennsylvania Society of Health System Pharmacy, where he served as a chapter presidential officer and chair and member of the Society's legislative committee. And I got to tell you, that legislative committee has been incredibly active for PSHB and Pennsylvania pharmacists over the last few years. Most recently, Vince has also been awarded PSHP's highest honor, the Sister Gonzalez Duffy Lecture Award in November of 2018. Vince demonstrates commitment to the profession and clearly exceeds the criteria for this prestigious 2020 TUSPAA Distinguished Pharmacy Practitioner Award, and I am honored to present this award to Vincent Lacrosse, class of 1979. Thank you, Vince.
Thank you very much, Rich. I'm very, very humbled and honored to be able to accept this award from the Temple University School of Pharmacy Alumni Association. And thank you to the awards committee for nominating me and selecting me for this special award. I am extremely grateful and absolutely honored. When Jen notified me of my nomination and then selection, I was seriously shocked. Fortunately, she notified me by email, so she wasn't able to see the expression on my face. It was certainly one of real surprise. To be recognized among the past recipients of this award and all of the thousands of Temple graduates is extremely humbling and really somewhat mind-boggling. I have never thought of anything that I've been able to do in this profession as distinguishable from any of my pharmacy colleagues. As you heard and Rich mentioned, I graduated from Temple in 1979, and of course that was back when I was a bit thinner and certainly had much more hair than I currently carry. As I reflect on those years, I remain very thankful for my experience on North Broad Street. I was very fortunate to be surrounded by a very supportive group of classmates. Some of them on faculty now at the Temple University School of Pharmacy, Dr. Zina Calagaro, Michael Borenstein, and Dan Canny, and several others who I remain friends with to this day. As classmates, we supported each other in our studies, but also remembered to have some fun, perhaps too much at times, which probably explains why they were all better students than I was. I was very fortunate to be taught by a dedicated faculty, which provided me with a great foundation on which to build and move forward into the future. One of the lessons I would like to share with the incoming students that I learned from my Temple experience and carried into my professional life is the importance of building genuine positive relationships with those we encounter on our life's journey. Whether they are your classmates, faculty, coworkers, business relationships, or your family. I believe this is especially important today and remains the foundation which allows us to contribute to a healthy and productive society. All of the things which Rich mentioned, I would absolutely not have been able to do and without the support and help of those around me. The credit goes to all of those folks as well. So to our new students entering this great profession, I say, build bridges, not walls, with all of those you encounter, especially the public and the patients you'll serve. One of the most important tools to achieve this end that I strongly encourage you to develop is your communication skills. Throughout my career, I've learned that this is foundational to positive relationships, especially in our current digital world where face-to-face communication appears to be fading. However, always remember that communication is 90% listening and 10% speaking. A person smarter than myself once told me that the ironic thing about communication is that if you are the one doing all the talking, you are not communicating. If you're able to do the math, you'll realize that I've been in this profession for 41 years, which is extremely hard for me to believe. The majority of those years have been in hospital pharmacy administration, attempting to convince and demonstrate to others the value a pharmacy practitioner adds to patient care, whether in the acute care or ambulatory setting. The evidence in my mind is irrefutable that having a pharmacist directly involved in all components of the pharmacotherapy process, from prescribing to administration, leads to positive patient outcomes and prevents bad events from happening to our patients. I'm convinced to this day that our physicians and nurse colleagues understand this well, and now even the payers are catching on. So students, as you enter and progress through your learning years, be like a sponge, focus and absorb as much knowledge as you can from your faculty and preceptors. Remember that when you leave the confines of the school of pharmacy and enter the world as a healthcare provider, your learning cannot stop and you must continue to improve. The patients you serve will look to you to provide them with valuable care to improve their health and quality of their life. Remember to be your very best for each patient you encounter, as each experience will build on the next and contribute to building a strong bridge to understanding your value to society. Once again, thank you to the Alumni Association for this honor, and especially for this opportunity to speak to the incoming pharmacy class. I wish you all the very best, and please stay safe.
Thank you, Vince.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hsaiofen Weng, also known as Jen. I am currently a clinical pharmacist supervisor in oncology at UPMC Pinnacle in Harrisburg. I have been actively involved with the Alumni Association for the past 5 years and currently chair the awards committee. If it wasn't for Temple Pharmacy School, I would not be where I am today. So therefore, I love giving back and volunteering my time to the School of Pharmacy through the Alumni Association. With that being said, I am honored to present the 2020 New Pharmacist Practitioner Award, which recognizes an outstanding pharmacist that has graduated within the last 4 years, who has demonstrated exceptional skills to enhancing the practice of pharmacy. I would like to present this award to Nishta Shah, who graduated class of 2018. She has completed a PGY1 pharmacy practice residency at Nazareth Hospital and further pursued a fellowship with the Institute for Safe Medication Practices in International Medication Safety Management. She has made tremendous safety, not only within our local communities, but also to populations across the globe. I now present this award plaque, which states 2020 New Pharmacist Practitioner Award presented to Nishta Shah, class of 2018, in recognition of commitment to practice excellence and professional growth, thereby enhancing the profession of pharmacy. Congratulations, Nishta.
Thank you so much, Jen. So I would like to thank the Temple University School of Pharmacy Alumni Association for such an incredible award and recognizing such young pharmacists at such an early on stage in their career to motivate and inspire them to further their career and achieve more for years to come. I owe this award to all my amazing professors, my preceptors during the pharmacy school and during the residency, as Jen mentioned, at the Nazareth Hospital, and my medication safety experts at the ISMP to inspire me to be a better pharmacist continuously, day after day. If there's one thing that you should consistently do during your time at Temple University and even beyond, is to say yes to every opportunity presented to you. That's what I did, and I can tell you this from my experience that I'm so glad I said yes to a lot of opportunities that felt very hard at that moment, but definitely taught me a lot of lessons, whether it would be a success or a failure. The good thing about any experience is that you always learn. Whether it be your faculty or your administration staff or your alumni, we all are here to make you a successful pharmacist, and when you go on in your professional world, to directly or indirectly serve the patient. I'm very grateful to each and every person that have contributed to my success, and I look forward to continuously challenge myself with new opportunities and learn from each and every opportunity, just like Nguyen said earlier. So thank you once again, the Alumni Association, for this recognition. I feel very honored and grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Nishta. The next award I would like to present is the 2020 Pharmacy Student Healthcare Award. 2 third professional year students are identified and recommended by faculty members at the School of Pharmacy. These students show exceptional leadership qualities and are passionate in advancing the profession of pharmacy. They are then carefully selected by the Pharmacy Alumni Association Awards Committee. This year, I present the award to Kyle Lamb. He has served as the president of the Phi Lambda Sigma Leadership Society and the Student Society of Health System Pharmacists, to name just a few. He has been involved in various research projects and has been a mentor for many of his peers. I now present this award plaque, which states 2020 Pharmacy Student Healthcare Professional Award, presented to Kyle Lamb, class of 2021, in recognition of interest, achievement, and leadership in the advancement of the profession of pharmacy. Congratulations, Kyle.
Thank you, Dr. Weng. I'm truly honored and humbled to accept this award, and I would like to thank the Alumni Association and the School of Pharmacy for considering me for this award. I would also like to congratulate the upcoming class of 2024 on the huge accomplishment of receiving your white coats. I know this, the beginning of the semester probably hasn't started as you expected, but I know you'll still have an amazing time at pharmacy school, and Temple will give you the best opportunities that you could possibly have. I know everybody always says time flies, but it feels like just yesterday that I was receiving my own white coat. And although these last couple of years have absolutely flown by for me, these couple of years at Temple that I've had have been some of the best and most memorable years of my life. So I'd like to talk a little bit about my time at Temple. So when I came into pharmacy school, I knew I wanted to do things differently than I had in the past. Before pharmacy school, I was not very social. I wasn't very outgoing. I didn't really get involved with anything, but I knew I wanted to change that coming into pharmacy school. So the first couple of things I did when I got to school is I actually got involved with the Kappa Psi pharmaceutical fraternity here at Temple. And this was probably the best decision I could have made. I made lifelong friendships. Some of my best friends came from this, and I just had an amazing support system through this that really helped me succeed in pharmacy school. I also, from very early on, got involved with the Student Society of Health System Pharmacy, or SSHP. I know as first years you have a ton of acronyms thrown at you, and you might not even know which one this is, SSHP. But basically, this is the organization that is centered upon hospital pharmacy or health system pharmacy. And this organization also has some of the most amazing faculty members as advisors, Dr. Grover and Dr. Frimpong. And throughout my involvement with SSHP, they really became mentors to me and were another very important influence on me throughout my time in pharmacy school. Both of these organizations just helped me develop so much as a person and a professional that I really couldn't imagine how the last couple of years would have gone without getting involved with this. But even if you don't want to get involved with fraternities or organizations at Temple, what's really special about TOSP is that you always have a strong support system. From my first year to this year as a fourth year, I've had such a tremendous amount of support from both Temple students, Temple faculty, Temple staff. Everyone at Temple has just been so supportive that it really just feels like Temple is home to me at this point. It's just a tremendous family atmosphere, and that hasn't changed even in these tough times that we're going through now. It still feels like that, and it's still just the family atmosphere has just been great these last couple of years. So basically, as a Temple student, you'll never feel alone, and you'll always have support. So finally, I'd like to offer some advice. Don't hesitate to take chances and put yourself out there. There's so many opportunities available at Temple as a Temple student. Just, don't be afraid to take these opportunities. It's very easy to come into pharmacy school and focus solely on grades and just doing as well and possible as in school as you can. But there's really a lot more to pharmacy school than just grades. It's important, but there's a lot more to it than that. As I mentioned, taking chances and getting involved with things was really the best decision I could have made coming into pharmacy school. And I really wouldn't be the same person if I hadn't done that. So finally, I'm really excited that you're all starting your own pharmacy school journey. I know I've had quite a journey, and it's even a little bittersweet talking about it now as a fourth year, but I'm excited for everything that is in store for you all. And I know times have been tough lately, but the future is bright, and Temple students do shine very bright. And I know you'll all have a great time. So I wish you all the best, and I hope you all have a safe and successful 4 years of pharmacy school. Thank you.
I would like to wrap up this presentation by offering some advice to help you along your journey. I'm sure you've heard this many times before, but as students and practitioners, always build bridges throughout your career, never burn them. The pharmacy community is truly a small world. Get out there and introduce yourself. I can't stress enough, network, network, network. Get involved in organizations and community service projects. Be responsible for your own education and continued learning. So with that being said, I hope to see you in the future as part of the Alumni Association. Thank you for your attention, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. This was a great milestone day for the class of 2024, and I want to congratulate you all once again. So that concludes the white coat ceremony for this year. Thank you once again for all of you being here.